Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance, and this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Anonymous. And here's his story. Hello, sir. How are you? Just sent a contribution for a video. We spoke before about manipulative mother and brother who cheated me over some money and property, and then when I confronted them and asked for it back, they carried out a smear campaign contacting my friends to try to isolate me. I went no contact and hired a lawyer. Their manipulative behavior has been going on for years. Okay, so this is somebody I Skype with, and this person had lent his brother some money, tried to get it back, and it's just been this gaslighting campaign ever since, And I mean, that's just really, his family's just used him his entire life. At this point, the situation is that I have been no contact for 3 years, getting on with my life. And now they are offering to return some of the property they took from me. But I want them to know that this does not mean that I want to get in contact with them again. They seem to think that if they pay some of it back, it is what you call allocution, because they keep calling and pretending like nothing ever happened. They also sent some cryptic messages like saying, sorry if they did something to offend me and that I need to forgive. My mother also admitted that they were difficult, and that she knows it was hard on me to deal with them. That's not allocution, Anonymous. I almost used your name. That's not allocution. Allocution is like, yeah, we did this to you. It was horrible. I'm sorry. We did it to make ourselves feel better because we're immature. That's allocution. Offering you part of what, you can't accept any of it. You can't accept any of it because it's still manipulation. It's not allocution. If you accept this much, forget about the rest of it, okay? The rest of it will never have existed. And not only will that not have existed, you will be held to account for even making them pay that back to you. And in the end, it'll turn out somehow you stole it from them. We've been through the history with your family. This is just another tactic. This is just another tactic to draw you back in. They offer you a little bit. Like the Godfather, I just want to wet my beak. Like, no. They just want to crack that door. Because once that door is cracked, they're kicking the rest of it off its fucking hinges. And then they're in. And running havoc. You can't accept anything from them. Opening up a crack is accepting your door being kicked in and your life being home invaded. The thing is, I am happy to forgive, but I cannot see why I have so much why I have to have so much contact with people who tried to destroy my life, as there is no evidence things would be any different. In fact, they showed what they are capable of. Last time she called, she said that my father was not well and he needed medication. But then she admitted that she didn't want to pay $100, and she has money for sending the medication, as she said, the first batch. As she said, the first batch she sent was lost somewhere in transport. This was her typical behavior. She can't empathize with other people. Oh, empathize. She can't empathize with other people. Her motivation, I mean, you're basically admitting her motivation. Why do you have to have... You don't. They want you to have contact so they can tap into your resources and your funds. That's all it is. It's about money. It's always about money. Not only do they not want to pay you back, they want more. This is just a manipulation to get more. This is just trying to make a down payment into your life. It's like investing into into a business. You gotta spend money to make money. So they'll kick you a little back of what they feel you're owed. Okay? To draw out another 10, 12 grand. You got to give a little to get it. This is just a tactic. This is all it is. They're just softening you up for the bigger blow. And again, using typical narcissistic tactics. Somebody's sick. Somebody's health is failing. The chance of them doing what you describe as allocution is probably slim, but at the same time, I'd like them to return the property, as that would make me feel a bit better about it and bring some closure. Otherwise, it seems that they will use that to try to manipulate and bait me. And I've told you this before. I've told you this personally before, Anonymous, and I've said it to other people. At some point, you have to cut your losses. You have to get over the physical property loss, the monetary property loss, because it's taking up your entire life. 3 years after going no contact, it's still eating you up. Is it worth it? No. They're just trying to gain access into your life to take more from you. You're not getting closure. They're looking to open it up worse. And there's no closure. Narcissist doesn't allow closure. They don't allow closure. You have to get your own closure. Knowing when to cut your losses, we've talked about this. Knowing when to cut your losses. And the proof is in just them trying to get it, showing you that they're still only after your money. And they're always going to try to manipulate and bait you. That's what they do. That's their tactic. Having bumped into someone last year who knows them and explained a bit of my side of the story, how they cheated me and treated me, and how I worked for their business and they refused to pay my salary for almost 3 years now, etc. They obviously found out, so since then, they have been in some kind of panic mode, offering me to return some of the money to keep me quiet and not expose them, I guess. Exactly. The narcissist is always most fearful of being exposed. Suppose I can say, okay, return the property debt by the end of the month, and once they return, continue with no contact again. She called several times saying that she would like to return it, but she has not yet returned it, even though she has all the details how to return it. I suspect she seemed to see this as an opportunity to draw me back in, but I can't see any change in their behavior. Apart from that, they have cheated me and that there is little justice has been done, and if they return some of this, then it might feel like some kind of closure. Even if they are not able to apologize or allocute, then that is a good reason to stay no contact and have some kind of resolution to it. What would your suggestion be here? What would you and some of your listeners say my options are here? Thank you, Anonymous. Well, here's one other thing everybody needs to know about Anonymous and the situation. Anonymous is in the UK, his family is in Canada. So now you also got an ocean separating. This is what I would say, Anonymous. If you want to send me things that I'm owed, that's up to you. You know what my address. There's nothing stopping them from sending you anything. Nothing. Now, if they're saying we'll only send this to you if we can carry on a relationship, no, you don't. No, 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 no strings. No this for that. I'm owed this. It's my property. Either you're going to do the right thing or you're not by sending it to me. End of story. You are in no way obligated to carry on a relationship or break no contact because they friggin' paid you what you were already owed. No, you owe them nothing. You owe them nothing. Anything with strings attached to something you're already rightfully owed is giving in to them. No, it's not how it works. They have your address. They can send you whatever they choose to. They have free will to do so. Every day that passes, they have free will to do so. It doesn't require anything from you to do the right thing. The narcissist doesn't need anything from you for them to do the right thing. So why are you sitting there like they do, like it's going to give you some kind of closure? Now, you might want the possessions and the money. Who wouldn't? I still don't think that's going to give you closure. It might give you personal satisfaction that you got it back. Might be worth it for that. It's your property. You obviously still care about it. So make it clear you want to send it to me, send it to me. No, nobody's stopping you. But I make no promises. You are not in a position to hold anything over my head. Especially since they're the ones that are so fearful of the truth getting out. It's like we let them act like they're holding all the cards when we're holding all the cards. They've shown you nothing in their behavior that they've changed one bit. To me, all they're doing is trying to make an investment for a greater payout. So what's the point? So my suggestion is, if you want to send me anything, send it to me. Anything you feel anything I'm rightfully owed that you want to send me, just like every other day, you are free to send it to me, period. In no way does you sending me what's rightfully owed going to entitle me to have to carry on a relationship with you or break my contact, because it doesn't. So hope that helps. Thank you for your contribution and your story, Anonymous. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like to set up a Skype chat, phone call, have a private video made, or a Facebook chat, or you'd like to sponsor a video for someone who can't afford one, or just sponsor the channel in general for equipment, help keep the lights on and the rent paid, that's awesome as well. Always looking for that. You know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. And if you're still unclear, wait for the instructional video link to pop up on the screen at the end of this video to walk you through all of that. Please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been The Narcissistic Resistance. Take care.